Hey guys, it's the Angry GM. Welcome back to Amnesia. I forget exactly which part. I've done like 3 or 4 now all in a row, so I don't even know the number anymore. So let's get back into it. But then, what if they could stand upright and walk as men? What if the brute were harnessed thus? Would they sing? Would they find their own god? I have seen these things, and I will tell you now, no. No, they will not. But they will happily accept fealty to a god thrust upon them, and worship it thus given. In this, I realized, they are no different to the masses. They are much the same as us. Once this irrevocable threshold is passed, I understand that we too are shackled and must be set free. To free the man, we cut the man. In order to cross that great evolutionary line, it must first be painted upon the ground. Now, I make a joke in my original playthrough, but I think there might be some kind of correlation, because that's basically the same thing that Daniel was spouting in the first one. Or at least the hallucination of Daniel was. No spoilers. Good God, you are loud. Shut up. In America, they talk of building their cities to the skies. To me, this seems folly, but perhaps it is simply a case of a nation founded without a history of its own. We walk upon our histories. They are compacted into the very loam beneath our feet. The engineers we employed talked of this. They talked of how, when building the underground trains, they would often come across older tunnels, crisscrossing the capital. What palaces lie buried beneath us? We are digging, excavating and reappropriating what we find. At the center of the planet, my architect tells me, there is a great iron ball. It is the egg of the world. Okay, so somebody is fond, apparently, of collecting bridge work. That doesn't look any better now that it's in high graphics, so... Zeus gets around. I used the joke again. Whatever. Nothing in the bathroom. We integrate the very latest knowledge of chemistry, using low levels of a laudanum derivative in feed to subdue the product even before the initiation of the process. This means that when we drag them from holding pens onto the line, they are less likely to panic and damage machine components, other products, or themselves. This section of the belt is sheathed in rubber and kept well lit to maintain good spirits, and we have actually found that the intelligent placement of gramophones and simple acoustic amplification tubes around the line means that we can use music to further soothe the product. We find Debussy particularly effective in this regard. Okay, so they like to keep people calm before they chop them up into little pieces and then grind them into other people's food. It's Soylent Pink. What did that say? Warning, fueling pumps, volatile chemicals are in use. These materials are highly corrosive. Wear protection. Alrighty. A lot of blood in here. Pig blood, but still. Alright. Getting much closer to where the videos go to. Let's have a look. Oh, I missed one. The factory offices. All the suggestions of a large workforce, yet no actual signs of life. It is every bit as if someone has attempted to carefully create the illusion of a working factory complex, yet the facade, when examined closely, is clearly just a falsification. But I must put aside my anxieties, quell the unease that pits my stomach, and continue on my path. And this one, the pumping station, excuse me, still a little bit on the allergies side. It appears to be some kind of fueling station. I have seen automobiles demonstrated at Mr. Yarum and Mr. Simmons' works, but the smell here is all wrong. This is not petroleum, of that I am sure. Everything suggests to me that this machine must be significant in some way. Well, it is, I guess, a fueling station. It's being a little glitchy. Seems okay. Alright, it's starting to chop up. Nah, I'm positive it hasn't been 20 minutes. My computer's probably chug-a-lugging a little bit on this whole sequence. There is a lot for it to do. Sorry about that, guys. How in blazes are we supposed to meet these damned schedules if even the basic equipment we are provided with simply will not perform its designated function? These cursed newfangled trucks will only run a fraction of the distance my old nag managed before running out of stinking gasoline. The gaffer says it's fine, and there's plenty of pumps to refill them outside the factory walls, but you end up dragging a blessed tank from the truck to the nearest one to refill it, and the one in the storeroom is empty, again. I can't be turning that crank handle all day only to find the tank is empty. Well, sod it, says I. Enough for a night, and to my bed I go. It's not like anyone needs access to the bleeding graveyard anyway. Harry, if you get this, I'll meet you in the Damson Templar for a jar.
Come on, Papa. Let's climb this one. I can see more pictures at the top.
Alrighty. Now in here should be the fuel tank. And there will be a glimpse of the monster again. There it goes. Alright, it looks like my video is starting to cut out. So, I'm going to end the video here, and we're going to continue on in just a few minutes. Thank you all for showing up. I'm the Angry GM. And if anyone needs me, I'll be sulking in the corner. Good night.